Hi guys, this is Shegu Yong. Welcome back to my channel. So again, we will continue with our third topic, which is about unknown and variables. All right. So basically, this particular chapter you should be familiar with because you already started learning when you were in primary school. All right. So let's see what are the elements that you have to understand when you encounter unknowns or variables. And for this part, there's only one focus that I will need to shout out. So for unknown or variables, actually it is always followed by a number. For example, X. So my students used to actually confuse when they encounter unknown or variables. So they just ask me like, teacher, X is X lah, since when there's a number. So if you can't see any numbers when you encounter a variable, it means there is a hidden 1 in front of X. So X in Chinese translation, we call it 一个 X. So there's only one X. So one X is actually X. If you don't really put an 1 in front, it doesn't matter. It is still the same. But let's say 2X. So 2, you have to put it out. You cannot just like 2X equals to X. No way. All right. And for this, we call it coefficient when you already study in your secondary school. So coefficient, it is quite a familiar word for you to actually see. So what does it mean by coefficient? Coefficient can be defined as any constant or any numbers which is accompanied to your variables or unknown. So again, I'll get this example. So X, the coefficient of X, since X, there's only X here, so you can assume there's a hidden 1 in front, and thus coefficient would be 1 for 1X. For 2X, the coefficient of 2X, you just disregard the unknown. This is the one that you have to bring it to answer for coefficient. How about fraction? So example, X over 3. Yeah, so X over 3, we know that it is actually X times 1 over 3, and you'll get X over 3. So disregard your X, you will get 1 over 3. So this is the coefficient. All right. So as of now, just bear in mind that whatever unknown or variable that you can see in your questions, they should be 1 numbers following. All right. So you don't be confused like when I ask you like X, X, where's the number, or blah, blah, blah. Or even though another example given to you, negative X. So negative sign is negative sign. So back in our first topic, we did learn about integers. So integers, there's negative integer, positive integer, and 0. So negative X, it can be defined as negative, again, a hidden 1, X. So regardless whether it is a positive or a negative, you should always be seeing a digit accompanied with your unknown. So negative X, actually it is a negative 1X. So for this, the coefficient, it would be the entire stuff, which is your negative 1. All right. So unknown or variables within this part, I think it is pretty clear that you can just very clearly see whatever is inside. So I can just like extract this important point for you to actually bear in mind when you are to encounter any questions related to unknown or variables. Yeah. So for the following part, we will be learning on conversion between units. So again, this is a topic which I think it's important for you to understand now, because for my students, they used to like every conversion, they'll just keep thinking about 100, 1010, which doesn't make sense when it comes to certain unit, like from km to meter, it still comes sense, but like for hour to minutes or for minutes to seconds, you can't really get an answer by multiplying 10 or 100 or 1000, right? So we'll go through this topic in our following video. So if you think that this video is useful for you, you can just share with your friends, and take care of yourself. We'll see you again soon. See you guys.